told myself I wasn't going to do this. Like, I was not going to do this. I was going to be strong against the Pinterest pins, and I was not going to do this. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and today we're going to talk about what I'm doing with my homeschool mom summer here. And I'm going to start with one that y'all came at me in the comments for. But before I get to that, make sure that you hit the like and the subscribe button, and down below in the description box I will have links to anything that you need here, or any curriculum stuff that you see will be down there. I also have links to free trials and things like that if you guys want to get some free curriculum and check it out over the summer, because that's typically what I do. Alright, so you guys came at me in the comments about going through the IEW Teacher Training. I know about the IEW Teacher Training, I just have not had a moment to do it between the ITP issue with my youngest, going back and forth to the hospital and all of that. You guys know it's been a train wreck since January, since all that has happened. So it's been on my to-do list. I promise you, it has been on my to-do list. But as you can see, I have it. So I'm gonna go through the training this summer. I plan on starting it hopefully next week. I'm not sure. I'm hoping to get to it next week, but we will see what happens. It has been really, really busy here. We just finished school last Friday, and I am just kind of trying to decompress a little bit and before I jump into other things. But that is, it's on my list. I promise you, it's on my list. I already had it, like I knew about it. I just haven't had time to do it. So I'm gonna go through it during the summer. Now, if you're wondering what this is not like a have-to-have course to do IEW, but it does make doing the thematic units a lot easier. I do not think that it is absolutely necessary for the structure and style, the new online version of them. And I have one of those, you know what I'm talking about, these. I don't think that they're absolutely necessary for these because he's teaching the class, but it will make grading it easier if you know how the whole thing works. But you can also just sit in on the classes with your kids, and I think that that would be efficient and sufficient for grading it because you would know what they were learning. So the next thing I plan on doing is finalizing grades. So we just finished school less than a week ago. It's been like 5 days. We are in the middle of the first week of summer, and I just needed to relax. I still have a couple of tests to grade. I still have to finish their attendance sheet from last week, and I still have to submit their grades to the cover school that they're enrolled in. Now, the cover school that they're enrolled in, I never give that out because of privacy reasons and things like that. However, we do enroll them every year in the same cover school just for transcript reasons and things like that, because we're a military family and it makes things a lot easier when you move from place to place. And all the records are just held in one central location. So it's just one of those like makes my life easier type of things. So I need to submit their grades and their attendance to their cover school. So that is on my to-do list, like at the top of my to-do list. Like I need to get that done like ASAP. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is over the summer, I plan on going through all of their new curriculum and kind of getting to know it a little bit. Now, this is something that I typically do every year, just so I'm not opening the book for the first time during the first week of school, and then I'm kind of taken aback by, oh, what is this? Now, I feel like the younger grades, you can probably get away with this so much more than older grades. However, when you have middle school and high schoolers, a lot of times they have different projects that are supposed to be due and things like that. And there's a lot more expected of the kids when they are in those higher grades. And I really like knowing how the grade is constructed and what is going to be involved within this whole course. So, you know, I want to know if there's projects, I want to know if there's term papers, I want to know like what's going on and kind of give myself a timeline. And a lot of times I'll take notes for myself in my own notebook. So it's never a bad idea getting to know your curriculum a little bit, you know what I mean? So I will be doing that. And the next thing I'll be doing along with that is I bought myself on Amazon some really pretty binders. I am a sucker for all things school supply. Ask my mom. My mom will tell you I have been nuts about school supplies since I was a little kid and Lisa Frank was like brand new onto the scene. So when I saw these beautiful, gorgeous floral binders on Amazon, I had to buy some. And I even bought like these really pretty dividers to go with them. I don't know if you guys can see the designs very well, but these are just like really pretty floral clear dividers. And what I plan on doing, if you have been around long enough to have seen my master books video on how I made like my own master books teacher binder, I plan on doing that with these for generations, because a lot of the stuff that we're using is generations stuff. And I plan on making some generations binders for each of my kids. So each binder will be for one child. And so this will be like all for my 11th grader and this will be all for my 7th grader or something like that. And then I'll have it divided by subjects, and I don't know, like I think I might do a video on it. Would you guys like that? Let me know in the comments if you would like a video on how I plan on breaking that up, because I plan on doing that. And then I bought something that I told myself I wasn't gonna buy, but here's what happened. I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. Like I was not gonna do this. I was gonna be strong against the Pinterest pins, and I was not gonna do this because it seems like such a fad. But I ran into a major problem, okay? I ran into a big problem. I ran out of bookshelves, and I don't have any room for another one in my house. Like it's coming down to like, I'm either gonna have to get rid of a ton of books, which I really don't wanna do. Like if you know me, you know how hard it is for me to give up books. Or I'm gonna have to get another bookshelf. And the only way to get another bookshelf is if I get rid of like a piece of furniture in my house, and we can't do that right now. So I did something. I really didn't want to do this, and I feel so embarrassed that I have to tell you guys that I did this, but you guys are going to see this on social media, so I mean, it is what it is. But okay, here we go. Can't even believe I'm showing y'all this. So I bought the IKEA cart. Please ignore the mess over here. This is my child's ham radio stuff. Yes, I did it. I did it. I bought an IKEA cart. So yes, I did the thing. I bought the IKEA cart, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna save an entire shelf on my bookshelf by doing this, and that's gonna free up at least 1 to 2 shelves on our bookcase that we use for everyday items. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna break it up yet. I have not decided that. I'm gonna play around with a couple different combinations and see what works, see what doesn't, and we'll take it from there. And then when I figure out the configuration that saves me the most space and is gonna be the best for both of my kids, I'm gonna do that. I'm also thinking it's gonna save a lot of their workspace here, because I bought each of them 47-inch desks when they got a little bit older. When my oldest got into middle school, I upgraded from the single like school size desk that we had on Amazon. We loved those, but the kids were just getting bigger and their books were everywhere and it was just a mess. I upgraded to the 47-inch desks. They were like $150 or something when we bought them on Amazon, and we love them, and they fit perfectly against this wall here. So I have one desk over there and I have one desk over here. However, they are quickly filling with books during school time, and I'm thinking this having a cart in between them, because there is a space in between the desks, having that space for their books might actually free up space on their desks too. So this might be a help for them as well. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So another thing I'm gonna be doing is I want to start reading for fun, because you guys know I love books. I want to start reading the Generations readers for myself and kind of deciding which ones we're going to read together, or I'm going to have my middle schooler read next year. And I've got a ton of them. So they look like this, and I'm on a mission to collect all of them. I love them. So right now I am almost done with Fox's Book of Martyrs. I've always wanted to read this book. I grew up in the era where the Jesus Freak books were really, really popular. If you remember those, does anybody remember those? I had volumes 1 and 2. I think 2 came out when I was in college. So when I was on Generations website, the last time that they had a sale, I realized that they had the Fox's Book of Martyrs. So I decided to go ahead and purchase this one for myself because I've always wanted this. So I have a copy now. But I've also been on a mission to get all of the readers. So every time there's a sale, I've been getting the readers. And I figure, you know what, if they are too young for my kids at this point, I'm saving them for my grandkids. Yes, I am old enough to where I am saving things for my future grandchildren. Don't make fun of me. But yes, this is the way my brain works, okay? So I am going to get a collection of these going. I want good literature for my grandchildren and my children, of course. I have been on a mission ever since my kids were young to fill the house with good literature. And obviously I'm succeeding because I'm running out of bookcases, I'm running out of bookshelves, but I just don't have the heart to get rid of any of them because I'm gonna have grandkids. So, and I want to have good books in my house, you know? I think it's an important thing to have. All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. I hope that you guys have a great summer. Let me know what you're going to be doing this summer. Will you be doing any homeschoolish type things during your summer? I know I always do. I just feel so much more prepared when I go about it this way, and when I make sure that, you know, I'm more prepared for school in the fall. But I know not a lot of people just don't want to think, they just turn their brains off, which I totally get. So I don't know, like I'm kind of like stuck between the two. Like, do I just shut it down and just take a break, take a long vacation, or do I prep? My brain works so much better when I'm prepared, so I'm gonna prep for a while. But I am taking this week to just kind of rest and relax and take a breather. So let me know down in the comments. I would love to know how you guys are spending your summer. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and happy homeschooling.